Joining us on our hotline is Vinny, Steo, our good buddy, CEO and broker with your home sold guaranteed Realty, serving Maryland and Lower Pennsylvania for over 2 decades. Happy to have him back here on the show. Good morning, Vinny.
Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Friday.
You were in studio last week. You were discussing your 1-hour home sale program, which is totally different from how real estate companies are selling homes today.
Yeah, Sean, the process that we use to sell homes is different from what 99% of the real estate agents and brokers out there are doing. And that's why our sellers not only get to enjoy getting the most amount of money, on average 3.1% more. That's about $12,500 more on an average home sale than what average agents are doing. But they also get to pick the terms that are best for them. Most of the sellers that we work with love making the most amount of money, but what's equally popular is also being able to sell as is and not have to worry about a buyer or a home inspector picking your house apart and then bugging you about all these little repairs.
You always say there's a difference between selling a home and selling it right. I know for myself, I would not have to worry about going around fixing all these things that a home inspector would point out. Most of these items, frankly, are pretty trivial.
That's right, Bruce. But they could be a big hassle for a seller that's in the midst of packing and moving. The last thing they want is a laundry list of repairs and then buyers threatening that if the repairs aren't done, they're going to walk away. Now the seller's got to come up with a bunch of money to give the buyer. It's just not a good system. With our 1-hour home sale, the sellers get to leverage and take advantage of the great market that we're in right now, and not only get the most money that the market will bear and the most cash, but they could do things like pick their closing date and not have to worry about the buyer asking for a bunch of repairs.
Vinny, the part I like really is not having to deal with all the inconvenient showing requests. Every time someone wants to look at the home, you're running around having to pick up, clean the house. It's a real hassle.
Absolutely, Sean. It's definitely a huge benefit, especially if you're living in the house. So we just helped Jerry in Halethorpe. We sold his house just a few Saturdays ago in about an hour for $25,000 over his list price. And to make it even sweeter, he was able to sell as is, and he was able to close in 2 weeks, which is exactly what he wanted. So if you think there must be a better way to sell your home than the traditional ways of selling, and those old ways are just not appealing to you, give us a call. Tell us about your situation. There's no obligation. We'd love to talk to you. You can call or text us anytime, 410-709-7515, 410-709-7515, or visit us at vinnysteo.com.